Magnum P.I. became this perfect blend of action, humor, and Hawaiian paradise that made Thursday night's television an unforgettable experience. In my opinion, it's one of those shows that defined what TV could be in that era, and there are so many wild stories behind the scenes that most people never knew about. The show looked effortless on screen, but the reality of making it was way more complicated and interesting than you'd think.
Well, I'm a little tapped out right now.
Now there's a news flash.
I have to talk to you. Don't hang up. Higgins?
Number 1. Tom Selleck almost played Indiana Jones. What I love most about the story is how close we came to never getting Magnum as we know it. Steven Spielberg and George Lucas wanted Tom Selleck for Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he actually screen tested for the role. CBS wouldn't release him from his Magnum P.I. contract though, so Harrison Ford got the part instead.
I did what I did. I don't expect you to be happy about it. But maybe it can do us both some good.
Why start
Just
now?
shut up! Shut up and listen to me. Now I need that piece your father had.
Imagine that alternate universe where Selleck is Indiana Jones and someone else is wearing Detroit Tigers caps in Hawaii. The timing worked out perfectly in the end because Magnum became a massive hit, but Selleck has said he still wonders what would have happened if he'd gotten to play Indy.
And why'd I have to wear this hat?
To keep the sun out of your eyes.
I know what you're thinking. I was thinking it too.
Number 2. The Ferrari wasn't actually Magnum's. Everyone associates Magnum with that gorgeous red Ferrari GTS, but here's the thing. The car belonged to Robin Masters, the mysterious millionaire whose estate Magnum lived on. In the show's universe, Magnum was basically broke and living off Robin's generosity. The Ferrari was one of the perks of the job as estate security.
Nice set of wheels you got here. Where'd you steal her?
What makes you think she isn't mine?
No.
What's wild is that they used multiple Ferraris during the series because these cars kept breaking down. Italian sports cars in the Hawaiian heat and humidity were not a great combination. They went through several Ferraris over the show's run.
You continue to drive a car that you do not own, do not rent, and do not even wash. And while you were driving that car, it suffered $2,700 worth of damage.
Number 3. Higgins might have actually been Robin Masters. This is one of those fan theories that the show deliberately kept ambiguous. Joan Hillerman played Higgins, the stuffy estate manager who was constantly at odds with Magnum.
You are Robin Masters.
But there were hints throughout the series that Higgins might actually be Robin Masters himself. Orson Welles voiced Robin Masters in a few episodes, but even that felt like misdirection. The show's creators never confirmed it either way, which I think was genius. It let viewers make up their own minds.
And who, may I ask, is the man we know and address as Robin Masters?
I don't know. Some little guy with a voice like Orson Welles and a body like Truman Capote.
Number 4. The Hawaiian shirt collection was absolutely massive. Magnum's wardrobe became iconic with those bright Hawaiian shirts and the Detroit Tigers cap. What most people don't know is that the costume department had dozens and dozens of different Hawaiian shirts for Selleck to wear.
I know what you're thinking, and you're right.
They sourced them from local Hawaiian shops and vintage stores. Each shirt had to work on camera, which meant that certain patterns and colors looked better than others. The shirts became such a signature that stores started selling Magnum P.I. style shirts. That whole 80s tropical fashion aesthetic owes a lot to what the show popularized.
TC, you mean you'd let me drive out of here broke?
Well, that's the way you always drive in.
Number 5. The show created a tourism boom in Hawaii. After Magnum P.I. started airing, tourism to Hawaii increased significantly. People wanted to visit the locations they saw on TV every week. The estate where they filmed, which was a real private property, started getting so many fans trying to visit that they had to increase security. The show basically served as an 8-season commercial for Hawaiian tourism. I mean, watching Magnum drive that Ferrari along the coast with the ocean and mountains in the background made everyone want to book a flight to Honolulu immediately.
Aloha, partner.
Aloha!
Number 6. Tom Selleck did a lot of his own stunts. What's interesting about Selleck's performance is how physical it was. He insisted on doing many of his own stunts, which was actually pretty common for 80s TV.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
That's the whole point, Higgins.
Selleck would do the running, fighting, some of the driving sequences. Obviously they had stunt doubles for the really dangerous stuff, but Selleck wanted Magnum to feel authentic. You can tell it's actually him in a lot of those shots.
Here, you call me because I know you're broke.
I'll give you gas money.
Number 7. The cast actually became close friends. The chemistry between Magnum, Rick, and TC wasn't just acting. Tom Selleck, Larry Manetti, and Roger E. Mosley actually became genuine friends during filming. They'd hang out between takes or go to dinner together.
I told you I wasn't the one to fix your old wash tub, but you still owe me $50 for the spark plugs.
You see, I'll need your van.
That friendship definitely comes through on screen. When you watch those scenes of the three of them at the King Kamehameha Club or helping each other out, it feels real because it was. Even John Hillerman, despite playing the antagonistic Higgins, was part of that bond. The cast stayed friends long after the show ended.
Your case reminds me of Mandalay in '48 when Burma gained its independence.
Higgins, please, I do not want another one of your travelogues.
Number 8. The veteran background was deliberate and important. Magnum's backstory as a Vietnam veteran was a conscious choice by the creators. The show aired in 1980, not long after the war ended. Having Magnum, Rick, and TC all be Vietnam veterans who were dealing with their experiences was pretty bold for a light-hearted action show.
Did you see the sunrise this morning?
They didn't make it the focus of every episode, but it was always there in the background. Magnum would have flashbacks or references to his time in Nam. The show treated veterans with respect at a time when that wasn't always the case in media.
But I am not suffering from delayed stress, and I'm not Looney Tunes.
Number 9. The theme is one of the most recognizable ever. Mike Post and Peter Carpenter composed that iconic theme, and it's genuinely one of the greatest TV themes of all time. You hear those opening notes and you immediately know what show you're watching. The theme was so popular, it actually charted as a single. I mean, that's rare for a TV theme. The music perfectly captured that blend of laid-back tropical vibes and action-packed adventure that defined the show. Number 10. The show almost didn't end when it did. After 8 seasons, Magnum P.I. ended in 1988 with what was supposed to be the series finale. Magnum seemingly died, there was a whole emotional send-off, but the ratings were still strong and CBS wanted to keep it going. They convinced Selleck to do one more season, so they brought Magnum back to life in a way that suggested the death was symbolic or a near-death experience. That 9th season never happened though because Selleck really did want to move on. The finale aired and became one of the most watched episodes of the entire series.
Threw it away to be a private eye investigator, and I didn't throw anything away.
Magnum P.I. is one of those shows that captured a very specific time and place. The 80s, Hawaii, post-Vietnam America, all of it came together in this series that was both fun and surprisingly thoughtful when it wanted to be. These behind-the-scenes stories just add another layer to why the show worked so well and why it's still beloved decades later.